What is going on, guys? This is TheLostYeti here, and today we are back for Fall Guys, but not for any particular reason other than the fact that there's a new star show. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but there is a YouTuber that I particularly follow, and his name is Northernlion. He has covered a lot on Fall Guys, and it was one of the main reasons why I actually even wanted to play the game to begin with. And he actually got his own playlist in the game, and now it's only available for, I believe, the next 3 days, or whenever this is coming up, maybe 2 days. I apologize, but it has Whirligig, Night Fever, Slime Climb, Fall Ball, Wall Guys, Hoopsie Legends, and Hexagon. And honestly, besides Hoopsie Legends, in my opinion, this is like an all-star playlist. So regardless of whether or not you like Northernlion, he's bringing some bangers to the table. Without further ado, we got our guy all dressed up. Let's play some of the Star Show. Now, what this means for the game is actually quite an interesting thing, because that means that content creators, or really anyone, can make their own playlist and submit it for, I guess, review or something like that, so that it can be added to the playlist of the week, or whatever you want to call it, playlist of the, I don't even know. But I'm curious what other content creators are out there. If you know of any other content creators that may or may not be posting for the next, for the next series of games, that the next playlist, that's the one. I'm falling off. That's great. But yeah, for the next playlist, I'd be genuinely interested, because Northern really is just who I watch for Fall Guys. He's just a general great guy. If you haven't watched Northern, I would recommend. He's the type of guy that I don't necessarily watch for his content as so much as I just watch for his character, and that says a lot about the YouTube and gaming community, is when you watch someone just for their character, in my personal opinion. I hope, in fact, that you would be watching me for mine, but that's neither here nor there. You might just be saying, hey, I don't care what this guy says, but he plays a little bit of Fall Guys, he plays a little bit of Until Dawn, he plays a little bit of Little Hope, he plays a little of, oh my god, I can name all the games right now. I'm so hyped on Sackboy, Big Adventure. But he's playing all these games. I want to be hyped with him, and I understand that. But you know, it's not always about the games, it's also about the community. I'm glad to have you guys here, and I'm glad to be sharing these fantastic experiences with you guys, and hopefully not immediately dying. We've already got 30 people in here. I have not been paying attention. So we've really got to step up our game, or we're going to get eliminated real quick. 40... Okay, we're in. Sweet. Right in the nick of time. I can't wait to see what we've got up next. Ooh, and we're getting a little bit of Whirligig. Honestly, Whirligig from Season 1 I think is going to end up being my overall favorite game. I know I've gone all over the mark saying, oh, it's this game, oh, it's that game. Also, DoorDash is kind of good, not going to lie. But anyways, I'm glad to have it here. This playlist is hyped. You know, minus Hoopsie Legends. You can't get me on that one, sorry, bud. I also saw in his personal post of it, so, oh, almost going off the edge there. Thank God for invisible walls. Can we get up, please? And thank you. Right around town. Yeah, so I did see on his personal post that he had actually played this Whirligig, and there was some additions that I did not know had happened to the game, where the tail end of the course actually seemed to be different proportions, so we'll happen to see if that's it. It's kind of weird how they can add such little things, and I'm just so much of an idiot to not notice any of it. But yeah, no, with the point I was trying to make here, though, before I went on this horrible tangent, is it's important to realize that also, like, YouTube content creators, no matter how big or small, are just people too. You know, they're not always these people behind these walls or whatever. It's most obvious by this because, like, okay, so recently I've been looking for advice myself. You know, I should say I'm always open for critiques and criticism. If you have anything that I can do better in these YouTube videos, feel free to say them below. I can't say I'll take them all up, but I, regardless, will appreciate the criticism, and I'm not going to stay alive here. So we're going to pause this for a second while we hop into the next match. As I was saying before, sorry, before I got cut off and absolutely yeeted, looks like the players in the Northernlion playlist are also supreme skilled ninjas, honestly. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was going to make some sort of reference and it went right over my head. Anyways, going back to my point about people being people, as I nearly get eaten by a traffic cone over here. One thing that I've been recently doing is I've been going out to Reddit about new YouTubers and just trying to honestly get some opinions on my work. You know, it's not... So my background, if you're not familiar, I'm gonna just drop this here, is besides the fact that I like to play video games, I did do stand-up comedy for a little bit of time, and you know, there's so for the stand-up, it wasn't actually like, you know, I'm gonna stand there with a glass of water and speak to you and go, hey, dude, you're laughing at my jokes because, you know, you're laughing at my face, but also at my voice. And frankly, when I used to do that, it was really because I liked kind of like telling a story and more or less just kind of sharing my personality with other people. What I used to do is more of a like a, how do you call this, like a straight man, basically, where you would be the reality and the basis to other people's jokes. You know, it takes two sides to tell a story. And we're gonna continue this as soon as the next round starts. Aren't these conveniently broken out? I think they are. A little bit of Whirly Gate redemption, baby! I'm excited for this. Yeah, so anyways. So I would basically help set up the jokes and that kind of stuff. Essentially long-form improvisation. If you're familiar with that, if not, that's okay. You can look it up. Not the point that I'm trying to make here. But I kind of just liked doing that kind of thing, so that's why I wanted to do this and kind of marry the two ideas of playing games that I'm going to be playing anyways and kind of commentate over them to more or less tell my story, even though I might not be the guy that's like, oh my god, I just set my cat on fire and did a 0-360 180 degree no-scope, but also ninja fused at the same time. Like, that's just not who I am, although that would be amazing if it was. I would like to live an alternative life where I could just, I don't know, pull a birthday cake out of my butt and then, you know, also do an ollie over a still moving car. But anyways, sorry for the rant. The point I was trying to make is, you know, people on this platform are actual people, believe it or not. That's crazy to think about. And it's also interesting always just to kind of check out smaller channels. Recently, I was on a Reddit account which is called NewTubers. It's meant for new YouTubers, that kind of stuff. And I was checking out an individual called Bink8, Bink8. And it really shows, it's like, hey, you know, his content, if you haven't seen it, go check him out. He's a nice guy, you know, he's growing, he's learning all the new ins and outs. I'm not saying that my content's any better than his. In fact, he has some really good things, and it's endearing to see everyone have their own take of these things, and it's important to check out some of these people because, honestly, you know, it's easy just to look at these content giants and miss some of the gems that are, you know, when you comment on something, he immediately comments back. Like, I would immediately comment back or say something, you know, have a conversation with you, and that personal aspect is absolutely amazing. It's a brilliant thing of this medium, if you actually so choose to do anything about it. Sorry to rant during the loading screen. I don't know if you necessarily want to be seeing this, but it's all about the point, so I'm not going to make a cut there because we're going to go up to Slime Climb and get my butt absolutely handed to me. But anyways, yeah, no, I was just checking out a couple of his videos, and he has like the shorts and the jokes and that kind of stuff. You know, that's not my thing, but he did have a Let's Play of Last of Us up there, which is something I would genuinely watch and play. I have played a little bit of Last of Us myself, so I kind of understood where this was going and that kind of stuff. And it was cool to see how other people react. I have in fact watched other people's Let's Plays or videos on Last of Us, especially when it first came out. I was super excited about it, and I watch it back now, honestly. It's a fantastic game if you haven't seen it. Can you tell that I'm trying to plug his content here? Anyways, that's not the entirety of the point. The point I'm trying to say, though, is give some other smaller YouTubers a chance. Even if you just go and you're like, hey, I'm going to, you know, Russian roulette it over here and just pull out someone who just published content. Okay, nice. Published content for the first time, and you know, I want to see something with under 10 views. It's kind of crazy what you can find because, you know, there is some fantastic content out there that just does not get the attention that it deserves because it's flooded. I mean, the market's flooded, and there are a lot of people just doing it out here for views, and there's some people that are just doing it for fun. And I genuinely got the impression that he was just there having a good time, playing at his own pace, playing what he wanted to play. Because let's be honest, Last of Us is not the most, you know, the hottest thing on the block. And I'm not saying you can't play what's new and what's fun, because trust me, I get excited about new games too, but there's something else to be said when you go through what games you have and you're like, I specifically want to play this. So, let's try not to get yeeted off the side right here. And actually qualifying Slime Climb, there is a miracle. This is a Christmas miracle. Look at that. Ooh, how this game hates me so. I was all excited that I was actually finally able to beat Slime Climb for once in my life. I've beaten it before, but like for once in my life. And now it's putting me up against Hoopsie Legends, which I think I've literally only beaten once in my life. This game is rigged, and you cannot tell me otherwise. So I think our strategy is going to be to go to center court or center mass, as long as, I mean, right now, that's pretty clutch. Actually, it doesn't look like there's too many people hanging out over here, so if we can capitalize on this, that'd be great. Let's see, we got 2 out of 6. There's actually, you know, you're saying there's a dream, there is in fact a dream. If we can just stay the heck away from everybody else. Okay, fall and miss. Alright, there's a chance we can get this. Nice. We're already up to 4. Do you believe in miracles? I don't, but it would be cool. Someone please carry me through this game. Ooh, we're not gonna get that one, so we're just gonna have to see if we can. Okay, so strategy here: build a ramp up. We need a shortcut. We're at 5 out of 6. There's a chance here. I totally see this happening. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Forget everything I said about this playlist. Northernlion's playlist is absolutely fantastic. There is a dream. What I will say is this is totally not scripted, but I actually did end up hearing back from Bink in the time that I'm recording this, which is kind of ironic, because I literally posted my comments only moments before. Sorry, totally not focusing here. Okay, we need strategy, Mac. So yeah, he actually responded back to me. He was just like, hey, I really appreciate your feedback. I'll be taking it into effect. And it's like, hey, I'm a single person, and it's like he's literally trying to do his best to create content that would, you know, be what I would be interested in. And these big content creators, and I'm not saying they're not good, and Northernlion, fantastic. Check them out if you have not. But, you know, you almost lose that, like, social media aspect of it, and it's crazy to see these smaller creators actually wanting to put out stuff for you, the viewer. So anyways, that's basically the whole point that I wanted to make there. But do consider checking him out. He's a really nice guy, at least for, you know, internet people reasons. That's all I know. Just wanted to promote him because he seems like a genuinely nice guy. Even though we're gonna die here, at least hopefully, or die by falling through hexagon, that is. He will get a little bit of kickback for this. For what it's worth, I don't know. We're gonna double back on ourselves, and that was probably dumb, but we need to get across the barrier. And it looks like this guy's gonna end up selling us short. Alright, I need to plan myself out here. I regret everything. Can we get it? Okay, good. We are a king. They're gonna sell me out. That's a shame, but we're in 5th. That's rough. Okay, so I think with 4 people remaining, that would have meant that we came in 5 overall. If only I could hold on a little bit longer, but that's, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Congrats to Safe AG0119. I think that's where this one's gonna end. So yeah, as always, this has been your host, TheLostYeti. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking the video. If you like this kind of style of content and my horrible rants about things that really don't matter, consider subscribing, or, you know, checking out other stuff on this channel and seeing if it's something worth subscribing for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.